Yeah, I think we're good. Welcome everybody to the Overthinking Football Show. My name is Mokwena. I'm your host, and this, of course, is the place where we talk football. But today we've got a special presentation. You do know that we do watch-alongs, and this is going to be a watch-along of Orlando Pirates versus Stellenbosch. That is what we're going to be watching today. It's the final of the MTN 8. Finally, man, we're seeing from the top 8 teams from last year. These are the big dogs, the final two, it promises to be a very exciting game. The last time Pirates lost in a competitive game outside of the Carling knockout was when they faced Stellenbosch. And we're going to be seeing them take each other on again. And hopefully we can see something exciting here. When we look at the starting lineups, we have Stevens in goal for Stellenbosch. You have Moloisane, Torem Kaba, Basadin, Dooley, Adams, Jabbar, Titus, De Jong, and Mojela. One thing about the starting lineup is that it shows you that there's going to be a little bit of respect from the side of Stellenbosch with Jabbar coming in. And you're finding players like Bopanzi, you're finding players like Bokupido on the bench. And Pirates' side, you have Chain, Monyane, Sibisi, Sesane, Mayela, Makaula, Mbata, Hoto, Tito, Saleng, and Uma Hopa. Pirates also choosing to respect the Stellenbosch team. Mfukeng is on the bench. Hoto has been pushed up into that left wing space that Mfukeng usually plays. And then we're seeing Usbisi come in as well as Munyane. Munyane makes it into the team because Dino van Rooyen is cup-tied. So because he appeared for Stellenbosch before making his change, his move to Pirates, he can't play in this game. So we're going to see Munyane make it onto the pitch and Hoto playing, I guess, man, it's more familiar. We all know that he loves to push up and play winger. So he's getting to play that winger role now. Let's see if he'll enjoy it up there as he normally does when he's playing that left back position and he loves to push up. Then, of course, in the last 5 games, Orlando Pirates is all wins. All wins. 5 games, 5 wins. The last time out was a 1-0 win versus Richards Bay. And then Stellenbosch, on the other hand, have 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 games. Last time out was versus Ipulukwani City, where they drew 1-1. In the league, if we're looking at league form, Pirates has played 3 games. They've won all 3 of their games. 6 goals scored, 1 goal conceded, 9 points. And then Stellenbosch has 3 games played, 1 win, a draw, a loss, 4 goals scored, 3 goals conceded, and 4 points in the league. They're sitting number 8 while Pirates is sitting number 3. The last 5 games, Pirates only has 2 wins. There have been no draws. And Stellenbosch actually have 3 wins versus this Pirates team. The last 2 times they played was on the 29th of December, where Stellies beat Pirates 3-2. And then, of course, in the MTN 8 second leg on the 24th of September, where Stellenbosch beat Pirates 1-0. But because Pirates had won 2-1 away, they won that tie. So it's going to be a very interesting game. Very, very interesting. I think what is happening with the way that these teams have been constructed is that Pirates is realizing that they can't move too much. So I foresee Mayela and Munyane. I foresee Mayela, Sibisi, and Sesane staying back most of the time. Munyane is going to push as he normally does. But I think it's very important for them to keep that back 3. Because normally it's a 2 with Hoto gone and with Van Rooyen gone. And because Stellenbosch attacks with 4 players, essentially, and even them, they've actually taken 1 off, but they usually attack with 4 players. You can't allow your defense to be sitting 2v3 versus Stellenbosch when they hit them on the counter. So I think that's going to be very interesting. Also, Hoto has been defensive for a little bit up to this point. So he's probably going to be helping a lot with the defensive duties. Or not, there we go. He's attacking with the defensive duties because I think they're trying to consolidate. Pirates on the past few games has been playing a much more patient game, slower game. They don't create as many chances. They don't do too many crazy things, but they do manage to get out of these games late, right? So, cross in there by Pirates. So we're gonna see a very chilled Pirates. Makgopa, of course, is on the pitch so that he can drop inside. I think he's going to drop a little bit more, as Makgopa usually does, try win those first balls. And then to take back what I just said, I actually think Hoto is going to be a lot more attacking. I think he's more direct than Mfukeng, and it will be a two-man attack with Makhupa coming back in to win those first balls. So let's see how that's going to pan out. Stellenbosch is a high-risk, high-reward team. They commit so many players forward. And when they commit so many players forward, they are vulnerable to counterattacks, which is something that Pirates does very well, or used to do very well last season. So let's see who catches who out, because they are going to get chances, Pirates. And if you look at Stellenbosch's record up to this point, like I said, very up and down. They can come out and beat Cape Town City 3-0. They can come out and draw with Polokwane 1-1. They can lose to Golden Arrows 2-0. So let's see ball. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Okay, still 0-0. Pirates have had one cross into the box that was just a little bit high for the two attackers. And then Stellenbosch just played a defense splitting pass, sort of a cross, half cross type ball that found the Stellenbosch player, but he couldn't control it properly to beat that defense. Very, very interesting times. Makaula is going to be very busy today. I think Makaula's job is going to be to watch out for De Jong. De Jong is the most important player of the Stellenbosch attack. Here comes Paris. Munyane in the box. Oh, Saleh. Kimang. I don't think that was a penalty, though. I don't think that was the penalty. Crazy T says, how are you doing, Crazy T? Steph says, your prediction is 2-1 for Pirates. Fanenom says, aware overthinkers. Aware, Fanenom. Sinjo says penalty. That was soft, though. That was soft, Sinjo. Am I starting to become like those English premiership people? Wahib says Pirates play with a 4-2-3-1, but it's more numerical with a 3-4-1-2. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm expecting today. Because usually that 3-4-1-2 becomes a 3-4-3. It's usually a 3-4-3. And then I would say that it's more of a 2-5-3 because they have those two at the back. They don't want to replay as Supersport knows, says CJ. Luck says, let's go Stellies. Let's go. Let's see what Stellies can do. My prediction is a 2-1 win for Pirates. That's what I am hoping for. Some interesting facts about this game. Orlando Pirates is looking to become the first team to win the MTN 8 3 times in a row. As you know, they've won this tournament twice, but they've got 4 trophies in 2 years, 2 Nedbank Cups and 2 MTN 8s. They're trying to win their third one. And then Stellenbosch, having won their first trophy last year with the Carling Knockout, will be looking to be the first finalist since 2013, Platinum Stars in 2013, to win a final, an MTN 8 final, on their first time out. So that's very, very interesting. Let's see what they can do there. Yeah, so very interesting game that we have here. Here comes Pirates. You see what I mean about there's space, man. There's space there in the Stellies defense. Caruso says Pirates 3-2. Will win 3-2. Luck says, don't undermine Stellies, they can play. No, I'm not undermining them. I like Stellies. I think, for me, the big difference in this game is going to be the last 10 minutes. Pirates has shown that they can basically sit out games and win them on the last minute, win them in those last few minutes of individual brilliance. They've shown that. That's what we've been watching. But there's also a reason why Pirates is 9 games unbeaten. I believe it's 9 games unbeaten, 7 wins and 2 draws. So it may, for me, I think it's going to come down to what happens in the last 10 minutes. I think it's going to be 1-1 up to that last 10 minutes, and Pirates is going to steal it at the end. Stellies are no slouches. Stellies is not a weak team. And also, Stellies will be playing versus that defense. A defense of Maela. When last did we see Maela start the game? When last did we see Munyane start the game? So already that defense is a little bit shaky. Even Uspisi as well. We've been seeing Da there most of the time. So that defense is, as we can see, back pass that wasn't back passing. Stellies will get their chances as well. Makaula has to watch De Jong. I was saying De Jong is the most important player for Stellenbosch on their counters because he's the guy who plays the final ball. Titus overlaps. Mugela runs inside. And and then De Jong usually makes the choice of that pass. So let's see, 9 minutes in, it is still 0-0. Munyane and Hoto are wing backs with Sbisi, Sesane, Maela in the back three. I hear you, Wahid. No, I agree. But let's see how far Hoto comes back, because if you're playing Makgopa, you're probably going to want to have two guys up front. And in the beginning of this game, we've been seeing Hoto line up a lot more forward. So him and Saleng are the two forward. My prediction, this game is 3-1 Pirates after extra time. Brafos says Stellies will take this. Wahib says Stellenbosch is a good team who's hard to break down, but also very confusing in midfield. It's going to be an open game, no parking the bus in this one. Says Brafos. You know what's also interesting, Brafos? We speak about, in rugby, you speak about, with the Springboks, the bomb squad. On the bench for Stellenbosch, they still have your Cupidos, they still have your Banzes, they still have your Pili, they still have your Butsaka. Jurgens usually comes in late. So on that side too, they could change it. Pirates on their bench has Butelezi Mfukeng, Kota Rasibucha, Mako, Kimvuyudi, Mabasa Damini, Gilberto. And if you were to look pound for pound, right? If you were to look pound for pound at the two teams' benches, I think Stellenbosch has the stronger bench in terms of making an impact. Orlando Pirates really only has Mfukeng, who we trust to come in during the tough times and do something. Maybe Mabasa, but I don't see it. You could argue Kim Vuyudi, but also he hasn't been that great. So I think bench-wise, Stellenbosch has something, man. Stellenbosch has a really good team, and they've been playing. That's the other nice thing. They've been playing. Unlike some of the players there at Pirates. So let's see how it's gonna work out. Okay, Tabelo Dlamini. Okay, Sbuda, we can push and say Dlamini. Well, I guess Makgopa and Saleng on top with Mfukeng behind. There are no set piece coaches in the PSL. They just play. It's funny. I think it was Malume Kutso on the normal live show, Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. Goal Mujela. Mkanangwana. Mujela has been on a roll. Stellenbosch 1-0. Mujela has been on a roll for Stellies. Wow. Okay, for those who are just 11 minutes in, it is 1-0. Stellies have drawn first blood. Yebana. Heaven Litono lo Mujela. Yo. Pirates under pressure from the get-go, 12 minutes in. Long throw into the box. There's that man De Jong. He gets the flick. He beats Mayela in the air. Wow, Pirates are so disorganized there. Pirates was disorganized there. Nazo? Pirates was so disorganized there. As we were speaking about set pieces and set piece coaches. But guys, it is Stellenbosch 1-0 up. Pirates.
Ziyakhala and ziku loudspeaker and I couldn't do it off. I no couldn't do it off. Ziyakhala ke manje. Ziyakhala ke manje.
Oh, Pirates. Okay, here comes Pirates on the attack. It was open. What's interesting about this result right now, or the score, the goal that was just scored. Last year, Stellenbosch used to do this, but it would be on counter with Reyners. So it would be Reyners van Wyk on a counter, they score. And then they'd shut shop. So the question becomes, does Stellenbosch close shop like they normally do? When they beat Pirates last season, at the beginning of the season, on the 5th of August, they scored an early goal and basically just saw out the game. So, what happens now if you're Stellenbosch? Do you go looking for the second one? Do you cool down the game? Do you defend? I mean, they already have Botjapa, who's got an incredible engine. He can run around. You haven't gone too attacking with this lineup. Could we see them defend? Here comes Pirates. First corner taken out. Here comes the second corner. Let's see if they can get something from the set piece. Hey, Mujela, man. Hey, Mujela, the man that wanted to go to Sundowns. I don't know if you guys remember. Yeah, you see, Stellenbosch is, at least they're calm. At least they're calm. Guys, how good is Sage Stevens? Let me see. I'm supporting the Pirates. A loss could shatter their morale, says Fandenom. Steph says, you guys are talking about the kit. Seeing the Vodacom logo and the MTN logo on the same kit is weird. Mujela must be called in the squad, says Busiso. Good goal, but that's a mistake. Never score first. Ask many teams. Here they come. There's that man. There's that Dion, guys. I'm telling you. Come Kalangwana, man. Agent corrected me about how to pronounce. The whole country is excited, says Lerato. Crazy T says Stellies. Steph says, Aibo, why is it so dark there already? Is it nighttime? How? East Coast. It's lit. Pirates is going to attack now. Open to counter-attack, says Mulo Antwa. GT says, what beautiful goals. Luck says, I told you, never undermine Stellies. More goals are coming their way. And, okay, now we've spoken about Stellenbosch. What does Pirates do? The Pirates of this season so far would still take their time. Would still know that, there's still 75 odd minutes to play here. Do they go against what they've been doing the whole season long and start attacking? Which, as Umluanto says there in the comments, they'll be open to counterattacks. They'll be open to Stellenbosch, because Stellenbosch gives forward pressure. Mujela and De Jong and I believe it's Titus give forward pressure. So if they catch you off, it's 3v3. You don't want that with Stellenbosch. So what happens there? How did you guys play this for your Pirates? Pirates score first, then they'll get a late winner, says Steph. Hi, Steph. Rumolanta Temloi. T says, what a goal by Mujela. Giroud type of goal there by Mujela. Brafo says they should not close shop now. Pirates will be fragile. Get a second goal. Interesting. Mujela needs to replace Shalulile at Sundowns. He wanted to go to Sundowns, guys. He wanted to go. He sent out a please come fetch me. He put up King the signal and said, guys, please, I wanna play for Sundowns. Shoot. Yeah, Stelli's defense is not make sure. Can Pirates take advantage of them? That's the question. Stellenbosch is a good goalkeeper. He must get a Bafana call-up. Yes, that's the question I was asking. How do we feel about Sage Stevens as a goalkeeper? He's been so consistent for years now. Why doesn't he get the call-up? Mujela Kista says, pretty Eno. Tito must relax and be proactive without the ball. You guys, did Jose maybe make a mistake by switching up this team so much? But let's see. Oh, Pirates fans.
Bathi ukusheka ngesulu njalo.
Oh, khakhaze.
Waqaqasela. Why you qaqaseling, my brother? Relax. Go.
Why are you qaqaseling, my brother? As Joseph says there. Hey, Ziawa Pirates. 1-0 down. It's 18 minutes in. Stellenbosch is leading. 1-0. Let's see. He's going to bench either way. Says Umulan Tamari is a good keeper, guys. He's a good keeper. They need to take the time. Unfortunately, Chain is putting pressure on the build-up. But for Nanom, who must he play out? Why I'm asking about the alternatives is, again, Nda is the playmaker of Pirates in my eyes. Nda is the playmaker. He's the one that, from the defense, when you play it out, Chain can give him the ball. Kane can play that football, like they can sort of not necessarily play out from the back, but there's confidence in the defense. You can't trust Ubodlela with the ball at his feet. You can't trust Mayela. Mayela's given away a couple of passes now. You can't trust Sesane all the way. He's better, but not all the way. And then in the midfield, you've got Umakaula and you've got Umbata. Bata is not somebody who picks up the ball. Makaula, while he can do it, most of the time he's in defense mode. So, hey, here comes another long throw. Let's see. Mara Pirates, 4 players for 2. Why would you commit so many players up? They need to take their time. Unfortunately, Shane, okay, this keeper looks European, but he's one of them. Pirates likes playing under pressure. We are happy people no matter the results, says Wahib. Crazy Cheese, Mr. OT is enjoying the scoreline. Hi, guys. You guys always say these things. But when my team is not playing, I'm a fan of football. I want to see a good game. The nice thing about a 1-0 score where Stellenbosch scored first is that Pirates has to now play. And again, Pirates hasn't been playing that much over the past few months. They haven't been like out and out playing. If it's timilahile, they'll take advantage of you and may score 3 or may hit 4 or whatever. But for the most part, they haven't been playing. We have yet to see. Let's see. Richards Bay was a 1-0 win by Pirates, 3-0 win with Polokwane, 1-0 win Jordaan, 2-1 win Chipa. Did Chipa score first? I can't remember if Chipa scored first or not. And then Jordaan 2-0. They haven't had too many places where they've come from behind. So that's a very interesting thing to also ask. You actually missed Koki now for this entire replacement. The stress will come 70th minute right now. There's unwavering hope, says Master GD. Why play CBC in the finals, says Pretty Lino. We belong to Jesus, says Jesus loves you. Danko! Hey, he must love Paris fans at this time. Waib says we haven't found rhythm yet, but soon as we can see what this final means to us. Yeah, you see what I was telling you, Wahib. I don't think Hotto was put in for defense today. Jali scored, yes. Jali scored first. Okay, that's the game where they got back in. I hear OT Marastellis think they're in control. They're bound to make mistakes. Well, one thing that works in your favor is that Stellies will concede. They concede goals. They concede a lot of goals. Yeah, you see, even the change by Stellies is interesting. Stellies chose to sacrifice another attacking player. So usually they attack with 3-1. So 1 is De Jong, and then there's 3 ahead of him, right? It's Titus, it's Mojela, it's Cupido, it's Pili. So now they're going with 3 because they wanted to respect the Pirates in this game and bring in Jabba. So Lebona, they're not necessarily playing their normal game. If you see that counter-attack, usually there's a man running on the other side, there's a man on the near side, there's a man in the middle, they stretch your defense, then De Jong makes the final ball. But now, because Pirates also is essentially in a back 3 when they're defending like that, it's tough for them to find the spaces too. Very interesting, very interesting. Both coaches choosing to switch up how they play a little bit. Monyane, where was that going? I wanted to watch Gilberto play. Gilberto's, I don't think he's up to speed yet. I don't think he's a player you can trust right now. Ngocha says, Ridimiane. Master Gidi says, I don't get why Saleng constantly goes into midfield because I don't think he's that good in tight spaces. He's not. But I guess maybe it's to make space for Munyane. Because Munyane is doing a lot of overlapping. Like I said, I think Munyane is going to do a lot of running past him. Oh, okay, Hotto's taken up that spot now. But I think he's almost a decoy. Saleng is almost a decoy for the run that's being made behind him. Usually that run comes from the midfield. So usually it's like a Dlamini who will go and run into that space, Saleng. But we are seeing now that Hotto has switched sides, Munyane has switched sides. I don't know. We theorized last season that maybe Jose was trying to make Saleng a midfielder or a winger / midfielder, drop him into right mid, right? But then I don't think it's been working. Saleng needs space. And I think the thing that has been killing Saleng in some of the matches that Paris has played is that the teams will just sit back and you don't have the same amount of space. So you'll find him, Fukeng, even Tito at times quiet because they don't have the normal space that they have to operate. And I think that hurts them a little bit. Hotto is wing back. Hey, he's right wing right now, Wahib. What team do I support? I'm a Chiefs fan and an Arsenal fan. We need this consistency, says Umbulazi. Can't wait to see our team getting the things together and start fighting. There we go. There's the pressure valve. Yo. Okay, there they go. Up the wing. Titus. I went. Get back there now. Get back. So this is what I was saying about Stellenbosch. If you win the ball back and hit them quick enough, their defense, even though it's 4 of them, they tend to sit. So if you can put Mahupa on the 2 CBs, the 2 center backs, you can have a player occupying the right and the left back. You will have space just in front of that defense. And you'll be able maybe to see a Tito taking a shot, Mbata taking a shot from there. But the key element is that you have to be very quick when you hit them on the counter. The only problem is, Mahupa, man, he likes to drop back in. And Pirates did play a couple of high balls in, which he lost those jewels. So I don't know what Mahupa will bring here for now, if that makes sense. Jose Rivero, we're not happy, says Wahib. Kagiso says Relay will change the game. Kagiso, you bring on Relay, they bring on Cupido. You bring on Dlamini, they go Barnes. So I think changing the game, both teams can change the game here. Both teams can change the game if we're being 100% honest. We're going to see a score. We're going to score before halftime. Okay. No. Wahib. Saleh is going to be false 9. Bongani says Pirates have not arrived as of yet. They're still on the road to the stadium. Tyler says Tellies is a well-oiled team. Mlonta says officials are already confused. Speaking of officials, the ref is Abogile Tom. And we know what people say about Abogile Tom and Pirates. The coach got the selection wrong in this game, says Tyler. Stelly did not focus, says Van der Norm. Ang minyang, oba no minyile. Hebana. Umthoki shuthi uminyeleni ungadlali kwi-final. Mina ngiminyanga ngibukela ibhola kumnandi. Here comes Otto, cross in. There's the goal. Oh, Stevens, save. Oh, Tito, man, Tito. I thought Relay was on international duty with the under-20s, Kosafa. No, I don't think. He's on the bench as far as I can see. Yo, can't miss the final, guys. Stellies always have an answer to whatever Pirates will throw to them. That smile says it all. Yeah, guys, I stay smiling. You guys want to put all these teams on me. I'm a Chiefs fan. The rest of them, I just watch football. I just want a good football game. Oh, if Tito cut that back. Ooh, if Tito cut that back. Counter. There's the counter. Marastelli is really... They're respecting Pirates. Like, they're respecting Pirates. Normal Stellenbosch would have hit 3 counters by now. And Mujela wouldn't be back. Mujela and... Mujela and De Jong wouldn't be coming back so much. But the nice thing that Pirates has done, tactically, is I think they're trying to overload that right-hand side to stop Mujela from being free. So Hotto is now playing in front of Munyani, which means you have 2 right backs, essentially. You have a wing back and a right back. And also, look at the position that Bahupa is picking up. Bahupa has gone all the way back. So I think they're trying to starve Mujela. And that's where the numerical advantage that Stellenbosch usually has in their counterattacks is that they've got 4 players. Now they've got 3. So Pirates is closing the spaces that Stellenbosch usually has. So Stellenbosch usually overwhelms the other team. They overwhelm them with 4 players. And then your defense doesn't know where to look. So let's see. Oh, Chain. Oh, Chain. Oh, Chain. I'm sure Chain wishes, man. Guys, what's going on with Undlondo? Ndlondlo and Chain work very well together. But also, to be fair, Ndlondlo hasn't had his head in the game. Abongile, the only good thing of Stellenbosch is they're very aggressive and well organized. De Jong seems to slow Stelly's attacks. Do you see Hotto playing another season for Pirates' Bravos? I do. Hotto is loved. Hey, Hotto is loved, go Pirates. I don't think he has a replacement. Even in that left back role, I don't think he has a replacement. I don't think I trust the Shandu more or Mayela more, honestly speaking, nowadays. And I think his combination with Mfukeng up that left wing is very, very important. You're not going to get that from a Mayela. So, yeah, we'll see. Mahupa seems to be lost. Hey, little, I'm watching him play. He was playing 8. At some point, even a 6. Oh, there we go. Here comes Stellenbosch. Wrong pass. Oh. Who was supposed to get that ball if all of you are just standing and watching the ball? Pirates. Hey, Wena. Stellenbosch playing touches. So if Pirates wins the ball back here, they need to win it back here and counter fast. Send him off. How to make the run? Oh. Professional foul by Stellenbosch there because they saw that the numbers are not the numbers. They're not numbering. What is Luck saying? Why did the coach not start Mfukeng? Van Rooyen is cup tied. Van Rooyen can't play because he played for Stellenbosch in the MTN 8. So he can't play this game. Otto is very flexible. Left back, left wing back, and left wing can also play striker or right wing. True, and we're seeing it because he's played pretty much left wing back, left wing, and right wing now. So I think Jose is choosing to protect Munyane, essentially. I want to see if Hotto has made a move. Stellenbosch back to 4 players. There's the 4. You see that front 4. The problem is that the midfield is too slow in getting back on transition. So if Pirates want something, go quickly, play it back to the top of the box and have somebody shoot. Oh, Abongile Tom is tripping players. Heban. Okay, we are 32 minutes into this game and Stellenbosch is leading 1-0. Remember, Hotto's never injured and always available. Exactly. Especially Makambe Lomchitu 3. When Lomchitu 3 left, Aishem. Okay, we're seeing it quicker. See the overload on the left back. Yeah, Stellenbosch. I think that's what they're trying to do now. Okay, guys, how are the bet slips looking? How are the bet slips? I want to tell me
the game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
There's betting, there's all these things. How did you guys do this game? Is it just, oh, there we go. Oh, there's that ball. Oh, Mahopa doing well to win that first ball. Mahopa doing well to win that first ball. That's what you need Mahopa to do. 1, and play it through for Saleh. Oh, that was a very good chance. I don't like that could have been a pen. I want to see it again. I don't like Jose's his posture in this game, the way he's sitting, like his body language. I don't like Jose's body language in this game. Oh, Mahupa, well done. Well done. That's all you guys need to do. Nah, it's soft. And Saleng didn't have control of that ball. He missed it. It should be a corner though. Gulja says sengathi ungaphela kanje lo mdlalo. Hayi mara. Kuljo. 55 minutes still left. Kule game. Belibuyi Pirates, man. Sibukele game emnandi. Stellies. Stellies. What a mistake. Then Hotto sends it to the moon. Okay. Yo. What position is De Jong playing? He's playing like a 10-ish 8. 10-ish 8 type role, but it's more on the counter attack. So in the counter, he's the 10. He's usually the 10, but he's usually got 3 players in front of him. Today he's got 2, and we're starting to see that they're lacking something. They want a penalty already because they know they're 12, says Mulanta. Well, says, come on, Mr. Ref, that's a pen. Toure, very good centre back, very good. Bongana says, my ticket fell already. Leverkusen messed it up later. Had to win as well. Tanda Makombo bad. Still early. We'll win 3-1, says Unoma. Yeah, it's like an 8.5. Yeah, an 8.5, I'd say. An 8.5, I'd say. As a self-respecting Khosi supporter, I'm happy with the results so far. Alright, guys, I just want to watch football. This game will have no effect on Kaizer Chiefs. So I just want to watch good football, man. If this game ends 3-2 and we watched 5 goals and it was a thrilling game, Shem, I'm happy. Hey, Mara Bongs, Pecha Bolesta. Chiefs winning 3-2. This game has no bearing on Chiefs this season. So I'm like, why would I hate on either of these teams, man? I just want to see good football. That's all I want to see. I think both teams will revert to type in the second half. We'll see Mfukeng come on. And we'll see probably a Barnes make it onto the pitch or Cupido make it onto the pitch. And then we'll see an open game. Then? That will be an open game. Here comes Pirates on the attack. Guys, Pirates fans, how does it feel? How do you feel about this tactic now where Hotto is ahead of Munyane? And it feels like Hotto is ahead of Munyane on the right-hand side simply to protect Munyane. So if Munyane does get overexcited and push up, or does get overexcited or is out of position, you have the safety net of Hotto. How do you feel about that? And I understand we haven't seen Munyane play a game for Pirates up to this point, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe fitness is not up to par. Maybe his game awareness is not up to par. But are you then not sacrificing the left-hand side, which is Pirates' stronger side in general, when you make a move like that? I don't know. Where's Tloki? Pirates need him in corners and penalties. I think he's still injured, if I'm not mistaken. Pirates fans, just let me know. Actually, this game will have an effect on Chiefs because if Pirates doesn't win, they will kill for Nedbank. Not expecting Chiefs to win Nedbank. I know we'll win this game, says Unoma. Nedbank is the only silverware Chiefs has the chance to get. Well, Nedbank and Carling knockout. I don't care about silverware this season, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Maile is in the team, so Hotto must shift because he's consistent. Munyane is being protected. Exactly. It's a protection thing. Bata is saving Makaula in this game. Makaula is scared to call and play the ball. The guy hides himself. I think Tyler Makaula has been given a job. Stop whichever player is dropping in. Oh, guys, come get the ball. What are you guys doing? Like, no Pirates player, as we speak about, no Pirates player wants to go and collect the ball. What are they afraid of? And if you're going to play it long like Bafana plays it long for Mahopa. Play it directly to him, maybe just in front of the defense so he can win the first ball. But just hoofing it wide doesn't make sense. Look at them all standing. Oh, Potlela Wabantu is going to have to play the ball more than he wants to. Oh, that press was easily broken there. Still is. That was scrappy. That was scrappy. Who's this Adams? Adams, where are you going, buddy? You're leaving your defense bare. There's that space I'm talking about. The CDMs can't come back into that space. Like if Tito could just stand in that 10, do you know how many chances he'd get? There's Tito. Give it to him. He's free. You see where Tito, you see how angry he is? It's because that's where the space is. The space is right in front of the Stellenbosch defense. They have a 4, but because Adams is usually gone, it's who's in the midfield? It's Adams and Unduli. Because Adams is usually gone and Unduli is covering, if you can counter quickly, literally just in front of the defense, just there's a hole right there, open. Tito was calling for the ball like crazy there because he sees that, man, I can get something here. That's where if somebody's going to score, Tito will score from there. I just want improvement. Macaulay is a pit bull and butter handles the pressure, says Wahib. No. Pretty no. I know they brought it up, so I'm just saying, all right, guys. Paris does not use Mahupa the way Hugo does at Bafana. Says Ubongani. That's the thing. These long balls, these high balls, man. This is not Pirates' play. I don't understand why they're doing that. I don't understand why they're doing that. Let's also dissect Stellies, guys. Yo, Jabbar is excellent with the back too. Yeah, no, like I said at the beginning of the game, Stellies is respecting Pirates. Stellies is respecting. It's only the last maybe 5-10 minutes where you saw Adams go up. But for the most part, Stellies is also playing a patient game. They're going, okay, where we usually attack with the 4, we're going to attack with 3. We're going to make sure that our wings are pretty much covered. But then Pirates, that's why Pirates is shifting to the right-hand side and trying to overload the right back. But they're not doing enough, man. They're not doing enough. We'll score now, OT. Watch in the next 5 minutes, says Wahib. Stellies is playing beautiful football, says Palisa. Nap says Maela is finished. Evan. Says Andres. Stellies defense is excellent. They're not moving. Tyler says they're desperate. They're playing these long balls. Why is Pirates playing long balls? I don't understand. 42 minutes in, Stellenbosch is 1-0. We're getting into a critical phase. 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of the game, 5 to 10 minutes before halftime, 5 to 10 minutes after halftime, 5 to 10 minutes towards the end of the game. Those are critical phases where teams usually lose concentration and concede goals. Can Orlando Pirates force something to at least go into halftime at 1-1? And can Stellenbosch maybe get something them on their own? While Pirates is trying hard to... Oh, there's the goal. Critical phases. Critical phases. 1-1 Orlando Pirates. 1-1 Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates has scored. I know, man. I know exactly what the Pirates fans are feeling right now.
Guys, we like I want to say rock. Cause being heard, but I'm back.
Being heard, and now I'm back. Wahib, can I please have the lotto numbers? Look, we're still quite a way away from them closing, so you could just, give us 6 lotto numbers there so we can betcha and win some money since you're getting these things right. Okay, so 1-1 is the score right now. I think now we're back again. Now we're back in. Stevens making the mistake there. Maybe he should have punched it out. Commentators curse, man. We were saying that he's doing so well, Ganti. I'm saying it now. Pili the Aviator is going to score in the second half, says Zuprili. Tex is our hero. Yeah, man. Saleng. But again, I want you guys to notice, Pirates doesn't score open goals. Pirates scores set-piece goals, individual brilliance goals, mistake goals. And that's not a bad thing. For those who are thinking maybe I'm saying something, that's not a bad thing. That's how Sundowns played a lot of last season in the league. Literally how Sundowns played a lot of the season in the league, right? 1-0, ugly 1-0 win, the shite Tolole defender and goes in, or it's like a set piece, or it's like pressure. And up to this point, Pirates has been unbeaten with that tactic. So do you really want to take it away from Jose? Maybe they have to play ugly. Coming for them in the second half. To be honest, Saleng is carrying Pirates by himself, says Andres. Saleng, our star. Poor defending from Stelly, says Muluantwa. Wahib says Chicharito, we're a team. Agent says poor keeping by the keeper, more so that it didn't even bounce. Should have taken that thing out, man. Or at least take it to the side, not back in. But maybe Hotto hit it with enough venom to hurt him. Oh, Mujela. What was that, boy? 3 minutes to be added on, guys. This is an interactive show. My goal for today is 50,000 likes. I need 50,000 likes, and you can see the gift goal there, but I need 50,000 likes. So tap the screen, it is free. But halftime, I'm going to let 6 people in. You can join by clicking the multi-guest button, bottom of the screen, but you have to be following me, and you can jump in. We'll analyze the game so far. And then second half, if you can get to 25,000 likes, actually 30,000 likes, second half, I will keep it open, and you'll be able to jump in and give me a minute of what you think about the game. So very, very interactive. Halftime, it's only going to be 6 people that I let in who are going to tell me their thoughts about what we're seeing. I may ask a question or two, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the beginning of the second half, as we normally do here. We want Jose Rivero another 5 years. Another 5 years! Wahib! Doesn't he need to win something big, man, this year? Kendrick says, good evening, Ish. What's happening now? I thought all was well. It's 1-1, guys. It's 1-1. Lux says, damn, I hate Orlando Pirates. Palisa says, nice final. Pirates have a very good set piece coach. Kana, agent, is Coach Wendell still your set piece coach? Was it Coach Wendell or Coach, what is his name? Man, or Rulani. One of them, they said, set piece coach. He will win everything very soon. Heban Loftman. Thank you, Tease. Nazo, there's that counter. You don't need to do too much with Stellenbosch. Let them attack you, hit them on the counter, then play a ball back into the top of the box, and you will score. Okay, let's see if Pirates can focus up until halftime. You're doing too much, boy. You're doing too much, boy. Adams, you're doing too much, boy. Look at Wesley has to pick up the ball. They really are protecting Munyane, hey? They're making sure. Pirates need to draw a win for my new ticket to have hope. Oh, you made a new ticket, Bongane.
The game has changed today. There's betting, there's all these people are emotional.
It was Pirates guy who was going, yes, Loftman. Jose wearing his lucky jacket. Can somebody investigate his pockets? I fear. Hi, Wena. Oh. Levatla, your own goal right now. Online didn't take him, so he settled for ABC Motsepe. Yeah, he's at ABC Motsepe now. Oh, there goes Jose. Running back, eh? He was running back in. Okay, it is halftime. So please, I know 3 people had already requested, so I'm going to let them in. Guys, it's halftime. The score is 1-1. Stellenbosch scoring first through Mujela, and then Pirates coming back to make it 1-1 through that man Usale. Let me just get my graphics right. Sorry, guys. Let me just get it right. It is halftime, guys. It is halftime. Okay. Let me see who is here. Wahib, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you? Wahib, can you hear me? Okay, let me go. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think there's something wrong. Okay, here we go. I can hear you. Wahib, tell me about this first half. What did you see? Welcome.
Out there, very nice tactical match. Both team very aggressive. Good football. There's nothing to take away from this match. It's exciting. It's good football, physical, a hard match. Both teams can win it. And all I can say is it's a very good final to watch. Very good, attracting match. But I'm hoping we can take the third cup in a row home now.
Okay. Let me go to Sinja. Sinja, without the burner, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
Yeah, Mr. Oti, let's moment of silence. Let's listen to that. Listen to that. Yes. Can you hear that? The net is still ngangazeling there behind Sipho Chine.
Mara Sinja. Sinja, first half, what did you see? What is you? Hey, Mara.
I agree with Wahib. Very interesting first half. Very tactical. I'm a little bit disappointed with what Stellenbosch does with the balls when they've won them. In the middle of the park, I think they're losing those balls very carelessly, putting Pirates on the upper foot. But again, as Abongile Tom, I don't understand Abongile Tom. Let's look at, if you look at the free kick that Pirates got, yes, it was a foul, but he gave advantage. And Pirates players played a pass and then to the other one, then they played to the third. They didn't lose the ball. Why stop it and give the advantage? I really couldn't understand, because Pirates was already in advantage. They had the advantage. The ball was with them. They didn't lose it. But why now pause the game and then give a free kick when you've already given an advantage and they did not lose the ball? I would understand if he gave the advantage and then Pirates lost the ball within the time frame of the advantage. They didn't lose the ball, then why stop it? But there, I just couldn't understand. It just put it Pirates on another because now Stellenbosch had the players behind the ball. And I just couldn't understand why stop the game and give the free kick when you've already started with advantage in the first place. I need schooling. Maybe I don't know what is supposed to happen when you have an advantage. Otherwise, interesting first game. I like what I see with Pirates side. I'm very suspicious, in particular on their right back side. I think there's something not make sure that side. I think Stellenbosch is operating very well on Pirates' right hand side, which is Stellenbosch's left hand side.
Let me go to Agent. Agent, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
No, hey, Mina, I'm off. I'm relaxing. Naturena very already ice bath, so I'm fine. Agent, tell me, how did you see this first half?
Yeah, no, you guys have been enjoying, man. And yes, attending a final without having this kind of stress is nice, yeah, man. I don't have stress when the team scores, doesn't score. I don't care. It's nice, you know. But, you know, there's a saying that a hyena has no meeting, has no need of attending a meeting of lions. So I wonder those who are trophies, what are they doing here? No, but to pick up on Sinja's point, I think, and I think I mentioned this in the group that this is not the game for me that I would have loved to see Abongile Tom. I would have loved the Sundowns Chiefs referee, you know, because I feel to a certain extent his every decision is going to be scrutinized and be put under the microscope, you know. And I feel at times it's going to disadvantage Paris because I feel, you know, and Abutukuto will always tell me that a touch in the box doesn't always equate to a foul. But for me, if it was another ref, Salim could have gotten something there, you know. But I think Abongile Tom is under the microscope that have decisions. He's not going to give Pirates an advantage, and I think that's very unfair on Pirates and very unfair on him. So I think, yeah. But anyways, moving away from the refs, say Stevens. I think, you know, the fact that the ball didn't bounce. If it bounced, I'd have understood. But the fact that it didn't bounce, I feel like he did a poor job at that. You know, and for me, I just feel like Stage has been is a bit overrated in my opinion. I saw
Okay.
something that needs to be called up for Bafana. He is a bit overrated in my opinion. I think even against Sundowns, I remember we hitting post left, right, center, and of those, he only saved about one of them that made to the post. That I think he's not that good of a shotstopper. I'm sorry to say that.
Okay.
And I think Dijon also is not in the mood. I don't know. He's useless but useful. I don't know if you need such kind of player in a final. Because on the ball he's not comfortable. Laying up, holding the ball, he's not comfortable. Yes, he did set up goal, but again, that doesn't negate that he's been a -1 for Steelers.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe it's one of those where, like I said,
Okay.
he's useless but useful to an extent. And lastly, on Pirates, I think I know you guys see this thing about trying to get the crowd up, but for me, I feel like I'm sorry to say this, maybe it's a biased opinion because either way I'm against it, but I feel like Umasongai needs to tone down a bit on those things of his because it looks like it's not working a bit in his favor. So I feel like you should just play it simple and make Paris tick, because I think if he can make Paris tick, Paris will be more dangerous. And I think he's missing the young boy on
Okay.
I hope he gets in sooner than later. Yeah, thanks.
Let me go to Malume Kuzo. Malume Kuzo, welcome to the show. How are you?
Mr. Houting, mnandi kunjani?
Kimnati. Malume Kuzo, 1-1. How did you see the first half?
I remember when, firstly, I just want to say, Uchiren Adams, stripper manga. I've never seen a professional player stripper so, But anyway, I remember when Jude Bellingham joined Real Madrid. He said it's fun. He has never seen such before, where a team will go down and not panic because they know they'll get back into the game. I don't know. I think under Jose, Pirates are so confident, are so sure, Mr. Uti, with us. It's over Grant. They did not panic. Stellenbosch panicked on their own. And even that save, as H. Steven, it was from straight panic, Mr. Uti. And jersey number 10 is under pressure. Jersey number 10, Abung in the Tom, is under pressure today. Tightly marked by the fans. Akakwazi ukumuva Mr. OT umntana abantu yazi khona namafawula amanye sivele siyazithulela sibhekile yazi that advantage had happened like 3 times, Mr. OT.
Yeah.
Where he saw it and he thought, let me just play it. But I think he came back to his senses to say, and this is to answer Sinje, advantage is advantage for the team that has been fouled. If I may say victims, it's not advantage for Stellenbosch. You cannot commit a foul and then want to say, no, you played advantage because it benefits you. Then clearly it's not advantage. Pirates would rather have, it's more beneficial for Pirates to get a set play in that instance, and clearly the goal proved it, than to continue playing backwards, whereas they are the ones who have been fouled. Progress has been stopped illegally. So let's stop trying to find mistakes on Abong in the Tom. It's really killing the game. Smart Pagania, Mr. Uti, we can see that, and I think everyone can see it. Abong in the Tom is under pressure. A couple of decisions have not gone away. And when it comes to, can I just comment on Tito, Mr. Uti?
Yeah.
Tito has 2 strengths that we have not really tapped into. His speed off the ball is crazy. Like, he will play a pass, diagonal pass, after Richard Lomuntu Lo Al-Zalelen. He's the closest person to receive it after that. I don't know how he does it. If I'm a player with Pirates can look for Tito in the final third, I think they have a dim view on Tito in the final third. Even if Tito drops, I drop a mover towards the 6. I just wish for Ama Pirates players, when they progress, they look for him in the 18 area. I don't know how he gets there, Mr. Oti. He really does. Within 3 seconds or 2 seconds, he's already in the 18 area.
For time's sake, I'm going to jump in and go to Untuli. Untuli, welcome to the show. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And yourself, Mr. Oti?
Untuli. 1-1, Pirates Stellenbosch. How did you see the first half?
I'm not in the game, Mr. Oti. Like, it's a final worth watching, man. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
So yeah, just to comment, Pirates. I think Pirates, they need to stretch a little game. I think they must play more kuma wings because Mautiapega in the middle of the park it's congested man. Stellenbosch iswina amabhola amaningi lapho. So maybe mhlambe introduction yamfukeng just to try ukuthi be stretch lokhu njana Stellenbosch will work for in their favor. And then I think Pirates ayenzange homework because normally when you have umuntu nje umolisane because we watch lokhu njani PSL week in week out umuntu wenza ama long throw because if you can check ibhola le Stellis it came from a lokhu njani that long throw yakhe. Yeah, I see most of the teams if we can play njalo you even mark umuntu olokhu njani the player who's throwing the ball.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Pirates they didn't do homework on that side, but either way it came in and Mr. Oti we are enjoying.
Okay. Let me go to Ungwane. Coach, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, leadership?
I'm okay. 1-1 Stellenbosch Pirates. How do you feel about the game?
Yeah, let me just go straight to the tactical side of it, where Pirates, I think they've been poor. Let's look at the left-hand side. I think the introduction of Umayela was to play 3 center-backs so that we can try and have enough numbers when we lose the ball. And we can see that is not working for us because I feel like the introduction of him was we have 3 center-backs and then Hoto playing there to add so that we can be 5, maybe, in defense, including Umunyane. But now, if you look at Hoto is no longer playing that side, he's coming on the right-hand side. And Umayela there is exposed against to Titus. And Umayela is poor in terms of adding the numbers forward, the final ball, the final runs. I don't know what is happening to him, but definitely is losing that side. The battle against him with Titus is losing it. So I feel like they can just put Hoto to his original place, left back, and then take him out and then introduce Udlamin. I will start with Udlamin. Why Udlamin? Because if you look at Umbata, and the boy Makaula, they're spending so much time closer to our box, and then it's create too much gap between them and also Tito and the strikers. That is why it's so difficult to find them. We find them with a long ball to a point that when after interception, Umbata no Makaula, they're inside the box. There is no one who's close. That is why you're at Jordaan Azam and Unduli. They're having it free inside the center because when they're playing with 3 and then inverted Dion will come and be a 4th 10. We understand. So they're playing 4 inside, and now where else we are playing 2 inside. So the introduction of at least will give us a stability at center so that it can be easier to find Umaswangai, find Umahopa, and find also Usaling because it's difficult to find them, especially in dangerous position. And when you look at the Stellenbosch side, I feel like what they've done right is to put Parrot under pressure and press them high, not allowing our center backs to have it free, especially in Jobunda. They know it's only Sesane that is ball clever. So they're doing that, but where they do it wrong, Adams in Onduli, after receiving the ball, they take time to stretch Parrot, to find Titus, to find Mujela. So they are not playing too many balls behind Umayela and behind Umnyane because that is where they are strong when we have to find Umjela and Titus. So if Unduli no Titus can be, Unduli no Adams can be fast in playing those diagonal balls and stop keeping the ball too much inside the center and play it wide to spaces that they can easily exploit it, because they can see that Titus is winning the battle against Umayela, that left hand side. But so far so good. It's a good final. Both teams are giving it all. Just that Parade, maybe tactically they got it wrong with that center back. At least if they can go back to a normal 4 and then have one wing back going forward and the other one remaining instead of having 3 natural center backs.
Okay, guys. I'm just gonna go since we're back in. Stinje, well, let's go to Wahib. Wahib, score prediction.
3-1, my brother. 3-1.
Stinje.
Mr. Oti, the net is gonna ngangazela again behind Sipochain. So I'm taking a 2-1. It's gonna ngangazela.
Agent, score prediction.
2-1 Pirates.
And then let's go to Malume Kutso. Okay, Tuli, score prediction.
3-2 Stellenbosch.
Hey, go on, score prediction.
2-1 extra time, Parade. It was going extra time, 2-1.
Okay, guys. My prediction was 2-1. So I said Pirates was going to score late. Okay, so guys, if we can get to 30,000 likes, I see Open is there. I see Matthew was there. A viewer was there. If we can get to 30,000 likes, I'll keep it open and we'll be able to jump in and I'll give everybody a minute to just tell me what they're thinking about it. Okay, here's my thing. I think we're watching two teams that are doing things that are uncomfortable to them. Stellenbosch, the reason why... Sorry about that. My TikTok is doing something here. Okay, we're watching two teams that are doing things that they're uncomfortable with. Stellenbosch, the reason why De Jong looks off is because De Jong is usually the fourth man in a four-man attack, not the third man in a three. So, for example, Mojela would understand that there's a Cupido in the middle and also know that there's somebody on the right-hand side being Titus, right? That would be the three up front. De Jong would be in the 10 orchestrating things. Now, because they've got an extra man in Jabbar in the midfield, they're attacking with two guys versus the three-man back of Pirates, and then Makaula is essentially watching De Jong, or Makaula and Bata are watching De Jong to make sure that he's not effective in what he normally does. Normally with Stellenbosch, they transition on you quickly. He gets the ball in the 10 type role, and he then decides where to play it because the defense is overwhelmed by having the three guys go, right? So they're doing something that is very different to what they normally do. When you look at Pirates, there's so many things, man. They're playing a back three with Maela Sbisi and Sesane. But then instead of Hoto being the left wing back, they've decided they've decided to take him to the other side of the pitch because I think they're afraid of leaving Munyane alone. Oh, here we go, Pirates, Oh, Hoto's back to his position. Hoto taking a shot there, hit the post, yay. So now Hoto's gone back to his normal position, but Hoto was on the right-hand side. And then what they were doing was they were playing these long balls diagonally to the sides instead of, maybe putting the ball down a little bit. And that's because Tshwane can't play the ball up. Upodlela is not necessarily the strongest with the ball in his feet. Sesane too. And Dlamini and Makaula, either of them, they don't want to come back. Neither of them want to come back and actually play the ball and get the ball from the goalkeeper. Now, here are the opportunities in this game. The opportunities when you play versus Stellenbosch, to score versus Stellenbosch, is they commit people forward. So if you watch, Adams is now pushing up. They're pushing De Jong into a space, which means that if you win the ball high up, you've eliminated 4 players in the move. Then what happens is that back four of Stellenbosch, as solid as they are, they can't mark all the spaces. And that's where right in front of them, there is a space that opens up there. That's where in transition, a Saleng move, a Saleng run or things like that can catch them off guard a little bit. When you look at Orlando Pirates, I think their weaknesses is just the pace of the defense, right? So when Pirates gets forward and you have to now attack them, Maela's not going to catch anyone. Let's be honest, Maela's not going to catch anyone. BC might not catch anyone. And especially on the left-hand side when Hoto was not there, something could have been done there, but now he's back. The other weakness that Pirates is playing with in the first half was they're not quite sure where Makgopa needs to go. Pirates is another team that uses 3 people up front with a 10, which is Utito. That's how they usually attack the game. They stretch the game. You have to look out for Saleng. You have to look out for Fuke. Babasa has enough movement in him to keep you busy. Where Bruce takes Makgopa and says, Makgopa, I'm going to play ball straight to you, and you're going to win the first ball. That is your job, right? So Makgopa, at some point, he was playing 6 on the right-hand side. Hey, he was doing a lot. So it's two teams that are trying a whole bunch of things in order to make this game, or maybe they're being too smart for each other. I predict that come Boma 65th minute, we'll see Bomfuke coming back onto the pitch. We'll see Stellenbosch reverting back to the front four, bringing in maybe a Cupido, taking out a Jabbar, bringing in a Cupido, or maybe even an Adams. Not Adams. Yeah, let's say Jabbar, taking out Jabbar, putting in a Cupido or putting in a Barnes, and then we'll see a very, very open game. So my prediction is still that we're going to see this game end 2-1 to Orlando Pirates, And the only reason why I'm giving it to Orlando Pirates is in this season so far, Pirates has shown us that they win games, they can win games late. They've shown us that they can be patient. What I liked about Pirates in the first half was they went down 1-0, they didn't panic. They didn't go ham, they didn't try and do all of these weird things. They played their normal game. Pirates, the past few months, has not been a team that creates a lot of chances, but they do know how to finish the game, right? I'm doing it, I think it's not that Jabbar is having a bad game. It's that he usually doesn't play the normal style of Stellenbosch. So if you want to revert to something you're comfortable with, someone has to be sacrificed. And it's not going to be an Adams or maybe not an Nduli. Nduli has to play that CDM thing there. So maybe you get rid of Jabbar out of wanting to go back to your normal game. That's all. Machupa is a direct striker, wants direct balls. Exactly, Bongani. So watching him, man, run around for no reason. It looks like there was a time when Machupa was playing for Pirates and he looked very bad last season because he was just running around trying to find something, you know? Stellies are sitting back. They're playing into Pirates' hands. I agree with that, Tyler. I agree with that. I seriously don't know how we lost against Stellies, says Fandinom. Pirates and set pieces, guys, says Agent. Cupido must come on. Extra movement. Jabbar is having a good game, says Umudise. Bongani says, Stellies sometimes teach me new football. 4-man attack is new to me. It's Pirates' game. It's Pirates' game. If you watch the video I did on my Facebook and YouTube, I did a video where I spoke about a preview to this in the preview of this game, and I spoke about how if I told you that okay, if we took away names from this and I said there's 2 random teams, let me describe them to you. What team would you come up with? So it's a team that has 3 men, high line attack, far winger and another right winger wide with a central striker, then a number 10. So 4 men in attack. They attack on transition. They love having spaces in behind, but they may or may not do well in games. So, for example, you could lose 2-0 versus Arrows. You could beat Cape Town City 3-0. You could draw 1-1 Richards Bay. You'd probably say that that's Pirates because the 4-man would be either it would be Mfukeng Mabasa and then Saleng with Tito. That's the 4-man attack. But then I asked on the other end, when you look at the other team, if I were to describe the other team and say, they don't create chances, they're patient, they don't lose structure that much, and a lot of their wins are coming late in games. So they're coming out and individual brilliancing those wins, defensive mistakes, things like that, and they're unbeaten so far. You'd probably say, what? That's Rulani Sundowns. But this is Pirates. So these 2 teams have changed the way that they play. Stellenbosch is used to having 2 men counter. De Jong used to sit on the bench. It used to be Reiners van Wyk counter attack. We win the ball back, we counter quickly, we score, we sit back. That was Stellenbosch. Forward pressing, committing so many people forward is not a Stellenbosch game, but that's what they've been doing this season. Very high risk, very high reward, and you're seeing that they're having the type of games that Pirates has. You know, it looks great when it comes off, but when it doesn't come off, you lose games that you're not meant to lose. Whereas Pirates has now changed and they're playing uglier, but they're not losing. So it's so interesting, man, this game from that regard. Then now in the second half, you ask the question, do they go back to their normal ways of playing? Because the moment Fukeng comes onto that pitch, and maybe you bring in a Mabasa back into that pitch, you're back to a 4-man attack for Pirates looking for transition. And if Stellenbosch goes back to how they've been playing the past few games, the reason why Stellenbosch is struggling is because they don't have 4 men today. They've got 3. So they're trying to force Jaden into the 4 now, but it's essentially De Jong, Mujela, and Mujela and Titus up front. So now when Mujela drops, when De Jong drops into that 10 role that he normally plays, instead of having 3 options in front of him, he has 2. And because those guys are isolated wide, there's no middle threat. It means that Mayela can cover Titus. And they can double up on Mujela on the other side, and there's nobody up the middle who's going to be a threat. So if you see what they've been trying to do, they've tried to push Adams to go in front of De Jong. right? Now that becomes a problem because okay, who's playing in the mid? So it's very interesting what has happened here in this game. Let's see. Excuse me. Barnes is needed, says Sharon. Oh, time traveler. When last time traveler? He says Stellenbosch will be champions. Me, I don't trust time travelers in the comments. Simple and Trouble says, I see extra time. De Jong is giving Timu, says Vandenom. Senzo says, Telly shouldn't let Pirates go to extra time and penalties. They will lose. Here they come. You see, it's the 3-man. They've tried to make Adams the 4th. That's what they normally do. But that ball that Titus played to Adams is usually played to De Jong, and there'll be somebody ahead of De Jong who will be central. You get what I mean? Now, the problem now becomes, if Pirates wins the ball and hits you on a counter, Adams is the legs. De Jong is not going to get into the midfield. So now you'll see, Butsaka, yeah, that's another one, actually. Now you'll see one man in the midfield, and that's where Tito and Mbata should be working a lot harder there, you know? Butsaka coming in, he's the one who usually joins the attacks as the 5th man. Nduli. Yeah, I don't know if I'd take Nduli off, eh? Honestly, I don't think I'd take Nduli off. I'd keep Nduli on and take off Adams if I'm going to make this change. But let's see. Pasadine come to Chiefs. Tyler, he wanted to come to Chiefs. He wanted to come to Chiefs and they were like, no. Okay, fine, no, it makes sense. It makes sense, but then defensively, there's no defensive mid in this game. There's no defensive mid in this game. Budise, they're sacrificing a defensive mid. There's no defensive mid in this game. For Stellies now. Also Zenzela Manutito. And that's the tough part. You can't even take off De Jong because De Jong is also really important. Adams is winning duels in the middle. He can't take him. But he's winning duels more advanced. I'm afraid of what's going to happen in the 6 when you bring Adams down to the 6. Because Nduli is more defensively sound than Adams. Adams wins duels, yes, but Nduli is more... Tito must somebody must shoot. All I want to see is somebody shooting then. Space in front of the defense and shooting. Guys, we're a couple of likes away from the 30 that was going to open up the line so I can get a minute from each of you just telling me what you think about the game. So remember, you have to be following me as well. Ichinche, yeah. Tito, don't come all the way back there. Don't come all the way back there, man. You've got a space now. Go to Adams. Please, Tito, go to Adams. Hey, he finally gets there. Jabbar will do Nduli's dirty job. But then that's going to expose Kimang on the right. Is it Muloisan? That's going to expose Muloisan. If Mfukeng comes on and they overload using Hoto. Oh, so interesting, man. There's so much that could happen here. Okay, 30,000. Remember, you have to be following me in order to jump in. You've got a minute. I may ask you a follow-up question, but feel free to request and I'll give you guys a minute to tell me what you're thinking. Kumo.
How's it?
How are you?
I'm awesome, man.
Orenka came in.
Disclaimer, No, disclaimer, like I didn't watch the first 20 minutes of the game because, But anyway, when I saw the little that I have in the first half, I saw a Stellenbosch that had glimpses of a Sundowns in terms of like their 1-2 combination, their highline defense, and on transition making those smart passes. Unfortunately, they didn't have a striker like Reynas to put away those chances. I feel like they could have gotten 2 more goals, I believe. So when I compare these two sides tonight watching the game, I thought Stellenbosch was the more attacking side. They actually seemed like they had a game plan instead of Pirates, who normally looks like a team that relies on individual talents, and someone has to do something there. But my guy, I don't know. And that was only the first half. No, so the second half, when I look at that transition, that attack, that speedy play from Stellenbosch, it all like seems to decrease. They're not like that. Like it's so one-dimensional. This game as a whole on both fronts. In fact, Pirates are much more attacking compared to them. They're much more menacing compared to them. So I don't know. I don't know. It feels like maybe the one that are struggling with fatigue. I mean, like, having to reach this point, Stellenbosch came into this game with no pressure on them. They have the underdog title, but having said that, they had to fry the biggest fish. We don't even call Sundowns a fish anymore; it's a whale. The best team in SA. So they've got that confidence. They've played and learned from the best. So this game could go either way. I promise you that.
Kuma, how should Pirates fans be reacting to this? Because as a Sundowns fan, you saw a lot of this under Rulani, where it's a scrappy game. It's not necessarily the clearest one, but you guys had the ability to win a lot of those games at the end. How do you think Pirates fans are going to take that, coming from a very beautifully playing team to playing this type of football?
Oh, so you think Pirates played well? Okay.
No. I'm saying, you remember we'd watch Rulani and we'd be like, what is Sundowns doing? Then all of a sudden, 85th minute, Barry Mendieta, mang, Barry goal and then go home. You get what I mean? It wasn't as pretty as what Pirates is usually playing.
Because you know what, ne? Okay, let me be impartial. Okay. Pirates, obviously, we know their game plan. They're going to bring on that boy at the 75th minute. Sometimes
he just came on now.
But I don't think it's going to... Yeah. Sometimes it works, but it won't work all the time because it's their go-to thing. We know what's going to happen when you look at the starting lineup. You can prepare for
John, Kupang mutele mo, John.
Yeah.
Okay.
You prepare for such eventualities. So their game plan, again, we know what's going to happen. So there's nothing new under the sun. So they're going to actually have a surprise from Stellenbosch because Clive Barger is a world-class, South African class coach. Yes, he hasn't had the glories, but to be able to take teams like your Ducks to their first MTN, to your first final with the FA Cup, kind of again, Nedbank Cup. Now he's won something with Stellenbosch. Now he's taking this team to a final. So you're talking about someone with quality. So it tells me, they've got a strategy and they can do something to actually punish Pirates severely.
Thank you so much, Kumo. I just wanted to say Mfukeng has now entered the pitch. They took off Maela, so they're going back to the traditional defense. So it's going to be Hoto in the left back role, with Mfukeng in the left wing role. And what's interesting now is Umakaula seems to have been injured a little bit. So we might see Kimang Dlamini coming in, and we see the Dlamini Mbata midfield. And the reason why I was a little bit scared when they took off the DM, Unduli, is when it becomes Mbata Dlamini, that's an attacking Pirates. And if you don't have the right players in the middle in the DM role, they will run ragged. So this is what I want to see. Adams is going to be under so much pressure, having to watch Tito, having to watch Dlamini that likes to get forward, and Mbata every now and then. Let's see what happens. But the bright side for Stellenbosch is that De Jong will now have space in the 10. Let me go to Senzo. Senzo, welcome to the show. How are you, my brother?
Yeah, what's up, OT, and what's up to the viewers?
Tell me, what are you seeing? 64 minutes, 1-1. How do you feel about the game?
To be honest, I'm quite disappointed in Stellies. I feel like they had the advantage because Pirates has they're the holders, so there's a bit of pressure to them to keep or hold the cup, and Stellies were supposed to take advantage of that, and you saw that in the early minutes when Mojela scored that goal. We saw that they were a thing, but I feel like they got too confident, and I think we see the confidence, especially in Adams. He wants to touch the ball all over. He wants to be a Tito for Stellenbosch, and that is not his play. He's not good at that. I think he's a very good controlling midfielder from his position, where you see him on the right, the left. he's just making Stellies look bad.
Yeah.
And I think that's why they took off Nduli, because he wants to put Adams back, do what he does best, and then the attacking players focus on attacking, because I feel like he was taking De Jong's positions all the time, and De Jong couldn't even do anything. And the nice thing about De Jong is that you don't need 45 minutes of him. You just need 5 minutes, and he can do an assist, he can do a goal. And we saw it with Mujela's goal. He flicked that ball, Mujela finished off. So I'm very disappointed with Stellies. And if Stellies haven't watched Pirates in the last cup finals, if you take Pirates to the extra time, you take Pirates to penalties, they will punish you. They have the legs for that. They've been traveling all over Africa. They started more games than everybody. They are a very fit team. And you see it with Tito. Tito hasn't rested. He's been playing week in, week out. He's not resting. So now they're putting on Mfukeng, who likes to attack. I feel like Stellies might be kicking themselves up in this last minute. I do hope they can still win, but when we started this game, I was really hoping Stellies were gonna win.
Yeah.
But now it's slowly dying out.
Senzo, tell me, would a mid-block work for Pirates in this game?
I think that's what they're doing when they have you seen Mbata the whole game? He hasn't done his drives. He hasn't gone forward. He's literally just doing what he needs to do. And I think it's what they are trying to teach him. Gutezin, you must learn to play these two positions, because one thing we all like Makaula, but sometimes he's just, I don't know, man. He's playing just too safe. Like, he doesn't want to express himself a bit more. So Mbata is doing that job very well. So right now what Pirates have done is gone back to what they do best, is overload that midfield with ball-playing players, big, strong players, and then they're going to attack you with the wings. I mean, Saling is Saling. He's the CR7 of Pirates. Anytime, and if you've watched Cristiano Ronaldo, you know that any time is tea time. Could be 87 minute, 89 minute. Saling did it, I think, last final when he scored in the extra time. So that's the danger that Stellies have brought on themselves. And we can say a lot, Stellies is good, but that back line of Torre and Kaba is one of the weakest I've seen in PSL. They don't pass each other, they don't talk. There is no communication. If the Stellies didn't have a good left back and right back, I think they'd be punished, because also Stage Stevens, a lot of people say, hey, number 4 best goalkeeper. Not after that. Not after that. That was disappointing. I think, he's good enough for Stellies, but not Bafana. Not Bafana. He's the white Valley Motaung.
Hey, man. Okay, Senzo. Let me go to John. John, welcome to the show. I don't know if you can unmute on your side. Let me see if I can help. Nazo?
Okay.
Oh,
How are you?
John, how are you?
Fine, you?
Man, Kimnati, tell me, what did you see from this game so far? How do you feel about it?
What I think is, according to the way I see the game now, if Pirates can score, Stellies won't come back. But then if Stellies scores, then Pirates can come back. So they've already put themselves under pressure by allowing that goal. But anyway, my opinion, that was not supposed to be a free kick, because he was having an advantage. It's not like they just touched him a little, and then suddenly they call it a free kick. But anyway, that's.
So then, what must Stellies do to win this game? How can Stellenbosch win this game?
They just need luck now. They really need luck. So, but then what I just want to pass is that you remember the game between Sundowns and Chiefs?
Yeah.
Lot of people, when they were interviewing them, they were saying Sundowns was never had any a good challenge this season. Then I asked them, you are trying to say to me Stellenbosch is not a good team now. So I can understand. So Gibusar know the whole
Yeah.
building thing between Pirates and Stellenbosch. Are they still saying Sundowns have never had any good test this season?
Mara, wait, Tabakore. Can they be like this for the whole season? Kiona question from these two teams specifically. Or can they do this for a whole season? Or Babam Nati for some time, then they become normal?
The difference is when it comes to Pirates, at least they are able to hold on and then
Yeah.
that hanga we want to win
Yeah,
in terms of
yeah.
the cup. That is why Stellenbosch like very limited because I know if Pirates ka kora Stellenbosch is kasboy, but if Stellenbosch is ka kora because Pirates di buy because of that cup winning mentality. That thing it works. You understand? So as much as Sundowns know you win maybe 3 games in a row league, automatically Ibafa an advantage over Bagatla league. And doing about never fail I understand that Sundowns have never been caring, have never been good in terms of MTNA. That is why never know it's a weak team, blah blah blah. But on a game in I'm giving it to any team.
Okay.
Not necessarily means I wish Stellenbosch win the Pirates. I am going to deserve to win because of they both managed to go to the final. But I'm scared for Stellenbosch.
I know. John, thank you so much for joining me. Okay, guys, while we were busy talking, Pirates made some changes. It was Makarula and Mohupa off, and in came Mfukeng and Dlamini. So now, this is even more exciting. So I think while I think Stellenbosch made a mistake with the change that they made, fine, but what's happening now is that the way to beat Stellenbosch normally is sort of a mid-block, this Stellenbosch, because you starve them of space. If you were watching how they were playing versus Pirates, was that as soon as they got the ball, Pirates, because they're in position, it's very hard for Abamujela to run through and go around and start doing the things that they normally do. But what's interesting is because Pirates have taken off Makaula now, who looked to be injured, taken off Makaula, and it's Dlamini with Mbata, with Kimang. Dlamini Mbata and Mfukeng have come onto the pitch, right? Now it's an open game. Now it looks better for Stellenbosch because the spaces will open up. So I think what Pirates needs to do is to just make it boring for a little bit. You need to make it boring. You need to just sit and be in your spaces, right? And just sit. Because that's what frustrates Stellenbosch. But the moment you guys start pushing, now we're watching two transition teams and we're trying to see who's going to be the better transitioner. Here comes the change. Mujela coming off for Barnes. I would have kept Mujela on though. I would have kept Mujela on just for the next 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes, I would have kept Mujela on. They don't have a central threat. Barnes is not a central threat. Guys, you just got the advantage. Now you're taking it back. Mbata is off. Rasibucha's coming on. Yeah, Rasibucha's come on. Stellis doesn't want to score, says Muluantwa. Musa says Stellis is starting to push up now. The coaches are panicking, guys. What is this? Agent, what is this?
Yeah, no, it's the pressure of the final, eh? De Jong should have long been substituted. He's not offering them anything. I would have preferred Barnes over Umujela. I mean, Barnes for De Jong instead of Mujela, you know. But let me understand something before I jump the gun, you know.
Okay.
How many substitutions did Pirates make?
This
is the fourth one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Did they not, before this one, make them in 3 separate instances? Or the other one came or they substituted twice in the same phase?
I think it's 3. So I think they're not going to be able to make the 5.
No, like
wait,
here, right? they substituted the first person, right? Oh, okay. No,
That's what I was saying.
Someone.
Yeah.
1-2-1. Okay, no, I thought they substituted 1-1-1.
No. Makaula, yeah. Makaula and Kibang Fukeng and Damini came on at the same time, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, because I thought when Makaula got injured, they brought on Dlamini, and then the other guy got injured, then they brought him in. Okay, no, it's fine. Because I thought that was a risky move, I just say, considering the final, you can get cramps, and you're using all your substitutions now.
Yeah,
So even that is still tricky, but it's okay. I think for me, like I said, the coaches are panicking, especially the Stellis one. This is not a Dijon kind of game, because Pirates and Stellis are the same team. Both Pirates, I mean. Both of them are able to defend the lead. Both of them are able to kill the momentum of the game. Both of them are able to play on transition. So you're seeing the same teams, right? So now they've made it a tennis ball, in the case of between me and you, who's gonna blink first and who's gonna use the advantage more.
Yeah.
Now, if you're Stellis, Dijon is not gonna give you that attacking threat in terms of a counter, because now it's a counter game. Hence, I would have preferred a Dijon out and bring Barnes, and then let Tetas and Mojala stay there and put the full backs and pin them so that they can attack on a counter.
Oh, now, there's your boy. Yeah.
Now with
Pirates.
Yeah, but with Pirates again, I feel like they've put a snooze on Maswangai, right? Allow Maswangai when he's coming deep, collecting the ball, going up, making them pass. One touch, simple passes. I think Maswangai is dangerous in one touch pass. Like, he's the most dangerous player that I've seen in one pass in a very long time after Zwane, So I think they're not using him effectively, because I think those 1-2 passes, he's are gonna help in transition, And yeah, Mudise, no, Dijon is not holding up the ball. That's my thing. That Dijon is not holding up the ball. He's not paying them, So I don't know. But
I just wanted to ask, doesn't Pirates run the same risk? Because they could have made this game boring and finished it off. But now that they're starting to now open up, and you're seeing like Mbata with Dlamini, it's becoming exciting. But also, because Stellenbosch likes exciting this season, isn't there a risk that Pirates is making on their side as well?
It's a risk, but I think they're testing themselves to be the better side in the pinball, And I think with the way I'm seeing the coach, he wants to kill it within the 90 minutes. He doesn't want to go to extra time.
Yeah.
So hence the substitutions that he made are all attacking, So I think he's trusting himself, and we know Pirates and late goals are a match made in heaven. So we might see that, but then again, in the same vein, you might consider a late goal, So when you're throwing in the kitchen sink, what if someone dodges the kitchen sink to his Modisa analogy? Because then you're in trouble, And with all the substitutions you've made, even if you concede, can you defend the lead with the players that you have? Because the structure is gone. There's no structure anymore. It's just ping pong. But let's see who's the best ping pong player.
No, Agent, thank you so much. Guys, it is the 79th minute, and it is 1-1. Look, all I'm saying is that this game is going to be exciting now, because now it's in UFC or boxing, there's that round at the end where they just start hitting each other. They start moving away from tactics and doing all the stuff. It's about hitting. So essentially what we're asking, the question that's going to be asked in this last 10 minutes is going to be, who are the better attackers? Is it De Jong with Titus and Kimang Barnes? Is De Jong with Titus, Barnes and Kimang Butsaka, or is it Mfukeng, Mabasa, Saleng and Tito? That's what we're going to see here. And the rest of the game is going to be that both midfields can't defend. Both midfields are not going to be online for the rest of this game. So now it's about who's going to take advantage of who. The watch. There we go. Now, remember what I said at the beginning of the game. De Jong is important. De Jong is important. And when they play with a 4-man front, it's 4 men, which means you have an option wide, you have an option central, you have another option on the side. If you look at that chance, what happened? And they do that to confuse your defense. So what Makaula was doing well, I believe, was that he was watching De Jong, or in this case, Butaka. So they've taken Butaka and they've said, okay, stand behind De Jong. Still have 4, stand behind De Jong. Then Yazini will play to him, and instead of him turning and playing the ball, he'll maybe play 1-2s and see where the defense is at. So now you've awoken Stellenbosch. And I bet you, if Stellenbosch had not made that sub with Mujela, it would be way more dangerous. Chigi Pirates is now on the attack. They can overload the left-hand side. Oh, Hoto, that was a bad ball. They're going to overload the left-hand side. They're going to have Hoto coming in with Kimang Mfukeng on that side, and maybe King support from Tito. 3 men on the left back. Problem is, when you have to defend, there's 4 men of Stellenbosch. So I think the next 10 minutes is going to be very up and down. It's going to be up and down. It's going to be, as Agent said, it's a ping-pong game now. It's a ping-pong game. Who can score more and who's more dangerous, essentially. That's what's going to happen now. I still believe Pirates has it in them to win this game 2-1. I think they're going to score the 2-1 goal. The person that I want to see where they play is Rasibucha. Pirates fans, if you were to describe Rasibucha to me, what is Rasibucha as a player? Just let me know there in the comments what Rasibucha's normal role is and how does he play. Thank you to everybody that's been sending gifts. Guys, I have a target, man. I have a target. Target, man. We're almost halfway there. Thank you so much to Crazy T. Thank you to Fanenom, Dala, Malume Kuto, Ausintabi. Yeah, Crazy T and Fanenom, thank you so much for the gifts on that side. Let's see. Oh, Nazo, you see, Pirates is now using the left-hand side. According to the stats, they're only using right-hand side 4%, 70% down the middle, and 26% up the left-hand side, which is normal Pirates. Normal Pirates doesn't necessarily play right-wing football. Saleng is not a right wing normally. So they've gone back to that system. Here comes Stellies on the attack. Mupase, Paz, you're doing too much. Oh, famu to polo. Okay, it's Pirates' turn now. Tito, don't go all the way in. Don't go all the way in. They call him Iniesta, if I'm not mistaken, says Umusa. Oh, Rasibucha. Okay. Senzo says Stelli's shooting department needs to improve, especially on Titus. How many seasons? The same outcome. Okay, saved there by Stellenbosch. Let's see how quickly they can get into attack. But Tito wants to dive. Fight, boy, yeah, fight. Oh. I just want to see the replay. I was reading comments there. Jose is panicking. Pirates might win this in additional time, says Modise. Rasibucha plays well as a right back. He's more Mazrui. Oh, okay. Mazraoui, he attacks. Okay. Kitchen sink Nani. No, don't take off the jog now. But I guess this is the Simply Unsortable. Pili is actually on right now. This is the kitchen sink we're speaking about. Dinino Palace and Langilithe Pili are onto the pitch right now. They're panicking. This is panic. This is panic. This is how Pirates win this game. This is panic. There's no structure to their attack right now. So if it gets messy, yes, Stellenbosch can do something. But if it doesn't get messy, I trust Pirates' structure more than I trust Stellenbosch's attack. Hey. Pili was supposed to start as Senzo. Kagiso says Stellenbosch are wasting their chances. Too many passes up front. They're holding the ball too much. That hasn't been their game up to this point. Like this season, that's been nothing near to what they were playing. They've lost their structure. Simplicity is key, says Umudise. Very key. How? All of those offensive changes, then you're going to make them sit back. Okay. Okay, we'll see. I don't know how it's going to play out. Oh, look at that space in front of that Stellenbosch defense. Pirates has to do something there. Maramodise, it looks like they've gone from a 1-3 up front. Like if you say 4-2, 4-2-1-3 to a 4-2-3-1. They've fundamentally different systems. And Stellenbosch, I think this was the time for them to really take advantage of a 1-3 instead of a 3-1. They don't have a central tag. They don't have a central person. Oh, Mujela would have eaten here. De Jong as well. But let's see. I think they're going to take out Titus and put in Cupido. Titus is off, isn't he? Titus is already off. Mujela's playing that right wing now. They're playing cautiously, says Unkosi. Andres says it's 4-1-4-1. No, but that's what I mean. That usually it's a 4-1-3-2, if I can put it like that, if Butsaka pushes up. It's normally a 4-2-1-3. But now they've gone to a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-1-4-1, like you're saying. So they're not going to get forward as much. I don't think there'll be as much of a threat. You can't have Barnes on the pitch crossing. Who is he crossing to? I don't understand. So I think they've broken it a little bit. But yeah, it looks. Who's playing striker for Stellies? I'm not sure. It looks like not Palace, the other one, Upili. Because I see Barnes is here on this side. Judging by the way Stellenbosch is playing, Pirates will eventually get that goal. Yeah, Kaki, so I think Stellies have shot themselves in the foot. They're going to hope for extra time. They'll have to hope for extra time. Oh, Tito, the defensive work. Where Nana, Tito. Hey, wena. If there's one player who plays with your heart, Usesani. Zola says, no, it's 1-1. It's 1-1. I still say Pirates will take it. I wanted them to take it within, I don't want extra time. I don't think it'll be extra time. You see, you're going wide, ne? But then who's inside? That's why I'm like, I don't understand the way that they're playing now, because okay, fine, Barnes can cross a ball. I think Pili can cross a ball, but who's inside? And then Pirates is also, for some reason, playing a slow game now, instead of taking advantage of the fact that Stellenbosch doesn't have a midfield presence. Stellies managing the game. They want to push for extra time, says Tyler. Let's see. It doesn't make sense. What are they going to do? What are they going to do in extra time? I guess that's the question. What are they going to do in extra time? They've played all their cards, if I'm not mistaken. Pili, Barnes, Palace, Putsaka. Okay, they've got one more sub. Maybe Cupido comes in. Let's see, 4 minutes added on. I thought bringing in Fukeng was going to change the game. I thought so too, but then Pirates decided to slow down. Or maybe Nabo, they don't want to concede late and they're also looking for extra time. Extra time bounce goes to striker. Maramdisa, isn't Barnes more of a creative player? I thought they'd turn up the volume, Pirates. They're not turning up the volume. Play it! Same time! You've got an advantage! Goal! Goal! Play on! Advantage! Yeah, there we go! Hey, I was about to say, what a waste! What a goal, Babasa! Huh? I told you guys, 2-1 Pirates, because Pirates has been scoring late this year. They know how to score late. They will take advantage of what? A mistake. Okay, guys, please go back to the videos that I did about this game. Pirates will take, they're not going to create chances, but they will take advantage of a mistake. This was a mistake. Ref is probably at fault here also, but this was the mistake. I want to see. Okay, ball played in. There's the tackle. Oh, they took it quickly. Oh, they took it quickly. But then they should be brought back to take it from the proper place, isn't it? No, there we go. It's close enough. They took it quickly. Stellenbosch was sleeping. Stellenbosch was sleeping. To be fair to Stellenbosch, they should have brought it back. To be fair to Stellenbosch. But yeah, if you didn't play the ball, shame. They played it. There we go. Orlando Pirates 2-1. What did I say? I'm going to look straight into the camera. What did I say? What did I say would be the defining moment of this game? The defining moment of this game would be Pirates was going to score the final goal. They're the ones that are going to, it's going to be a mistake. They're going to win it late because that's how Pirates has been winning it. The moment you start sitting back and thinking to yourself, I'm going to manage the game, Pirates goes, okay. The moment you sleep, it could have been, it hits a defender's nose and goes in. It could have been somebody slipping. It could have been anything. But this is what Pirates, this is what Rulani used to do to teams. When I made the comparison of Sundowns last year and Pirates this year, this is what Rulani used to do to teams. At the last minute, you guys think you're done. One mistake. Instead of going for it. Why go to a 3-1 up front instead of going to a 1-3 or staying with the 1-3? Keep De Jong on the pitch because he regulates that attack. Keep Mujela on the pitch because he keeps the centre backs busy. He likes running centrally. The whole game, you've been playing him wide and he's been ineffective because that's not where he plays. I'm not in SA, but I know today Aklalwa. It's an injustice, but yeah, switch on. Switch on. Thank you, Prapol. Gagiso, he did. Guys, how many goals did we cry about? No, and the point I'm making is, how many goals did we cry about with Sundowns? How many goals did we cry about with Sundowns last season? When they were winning 1-0 last minute, how many goals did we cry about? I'm not judging the goal. I'm saying that a mistake will be made and Pirates will take advantage. Oh, they didn't want to leave. Allow us in. Wait, guys, let's finish the game. That's not fair. Whichever team benefits. I'm going to let Thomas done it again. Hey, yay. Stellenbosch have themselves to blame for this game. Pirates had a lot of opportunities. Nazo, is that another offside? Oh, that's far offside. No, that's far offside. Oh, it's not fair. I've never seen Jose Topile matches. There's no VAR, guys. There's no VAR. Oh, are you trying to give them a chance? Are you atoning for your sins, Abogile? He's atoning for his sins. He's hoping somebody will score here. You don't have time. Go for the shot. Don't go for a cross. Go for a shot, man. Shoot the ball. Oh, is that okay? Okay. I don't like that the ref is going to be the talk. Nazo? They'll go for another goal then. Nakhuluma ngisho. Nakhuluma ngisho. Nakhuluma. Hey, nakhuluma. Look, lithi unfair. Anbukelanga game. Oh, Jose's crying. Anbukelanga game. 3-1 Orlando Pirates. Okay, there we go. Mfukeng icing on the top. 3-1 win for Orlando Pirates. I genuinely believe that they, Stellenbosch and Pirates at times, both these teams threw this game away. But Stellenbosch is not serious. Presidente Yama 2000. Long Kulumba. Yeah, not a goal. And Bugelani came, good day. These people are attacking. Aring really, Arewena, Arbuya. Arewena, Buya. Pirates 3-1, it's done. Aren't they finishing the game? Why are we watching this replay over and over again? Pirates has won. Out was the Wawa to Manini and he cried, man. Shame. Not fair. Guys, me, I'll tell you every day, hooray. South African game is not fair. It's not fair. We were complaining all week, Tina. We were complaining all week. But anyway, guys, the game has ended. So we're going to move into the end of the game. We're going to analyze this game properly on Monday. But I'm going to let people in just so that we can speak about what we saw. Pirates becomes the first team in top 8 history to win it 3 times in a row. They are the new champions of the MTN8, and I can't even say new. They've won it 3 times in a row now. So, hey, there we are. Okay, guys. Guys, I'm not going to be on for too long now after this. So please, guys, when you jump in, I'm going to give you a minute just to get through what you thought about the game. Then Monday, we will review. We will do all of those things. So let me see the people who are here. Agent Orenka game, my brother.
Topola musisi. Oh, kabo manyapelo bana o kala khilerise. Isa we dilo. Ai, ara coconut ya bolo. Go toya na coconut ya bolo. Ka tswana ba re maloma ga batse khunwana, ke ga batse khunofu. Abuti Velile said in Zulu, I can't speak Zulu properly, but he said something along the lines of, we exchange. This thing is a party.
Yeah.
Some benefit, some come back and benefit. It's a party in this thing.
You must time your benefiting, man.
No. What I'm gonna say is good game. Obviously poor officiating at the end. I think it was a clear disadvantage for Stellis, because firstly the whistle didn't blow and was taken way ahead of the initial contact place. But who cares? 10 million in the bank. Now it will be interesting to see if the scrutiny will be as much as it was sometimes for the close call, especially for someone. I see someone's analysis. So now what I'm gonna say is they benefited and they have no shame. Other people have been getting all these benefits since Rothman's Cup. This is not Rothman's Cup, eh? This is not Rothman's Cup, and you know teams from Soweto, when it comes to final, that's the thing. None of them match again.
For time's sake, agent. For time's sake. For time's sake. For time's sake.
But again, but that's my last
Very
point.
quickly.
That's my last point, though, on a serious note. I think this was an unfair, deployment of Obongile Tom. He was always going to be under the microscope. For Pirates or against Pirates, and I thought it was going to be against Pirates because the scrutiny is on him. But the man has no shame. The man has no shame. He knows 1 million in the bank from chairman, and he's
allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah.
I don't have a lawyer. Allegedly.
Hey, listen, I don't have a lawyer. Guys, the thoughts and views expressed on Overthinking Football by the commenters, panelists, or even the host himself are not the views of Overthinking Football and should not be taken as such. Let me go to Butlari.
I'm coming back. My network is good on a wrong day. Guys.
What's happening?
For me, I think it was a good game, good display by Stellenbosch. Again, before I criticize the ref, for me, I want to give it to Mufokeng. The awareness of saying they are all sleeping, let me start the game. That's a very, very good thinking.
Oh, let me try it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, but Mara the referee, too, the ball was started far away from where the foul was. And he was even talking to a player. Mara guys, that was a rough second. He's talking to a player. So they expect the players to play while the ball is too far. Started the game. Mara guys, no, man.
Yeah.
Nah, guys, the only team that is not benefiting, it's only Kaizer Chiefs. All of them, they are benefiting. Guys, but for me, I feel sorry. On a serious note, I feel sorry for Jayden Adams and the entire Stellenbosch team. That was a very good display, good discipline of tactics. Pirates were under pressure, but the referee has to come and rescue them. The South African football is becoming a mess now. These referees are killing our football. They need to do something, but otherwise, I'm back, OT. I hope my network won't be disappointing again.
Thank you, Butlari, for coming back. But let me go to Ngwane. 3-1 Orlando Pirates. How do you feel about the game, coach?
Let me tell you simple things. 3 times in a row. First time ever in South Africa, a team winning MTN 8 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
First team ever in South Africa. First team ever to win it 3 times in a row. And we've won it 4 times in 5 years. 4 times in 5 years. You understand? 4 times in 5 years. That is history. As much as we can say everything, let's give the flowers to the coach. The man is a tactical genius. The man is brilliant. The man can manage the game. The man can motivate the players. The players believe in him. They believe in what he wants to do. And they all tune into the same direction. You start outside to start inside. Same attitude. Look at Mfugeng, expecting to start the final. First few minutes in, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, he missed party. He switched on, he's playing with a smile. You look at everyone that came on, they gave something. And you know, with that call, my only problem with the call is where the ball was restarted.
Yeah.
It was wrong, but you don't have to wait for a whistle because it's not a dangerous foul. And again, it's not marking this foul. The ref did not stop the play. So the ref did not stop the play and say, you'll play when I play the whistle. The only issue is the distance where the ball was taken. That's the only problem. But in terms of playing the advantage, correct, there's nothing wrong with playing when everyone is still talking. It's not the duty of the ref to tell players to say, switch on, don't talk to me. Especially if it's not a bad foul. But in terms of the distance, they benefited. But it says, you must always switch on, especially with the dying moments. You must be always switch on. It doesn't matter if they benefited or what. You must switch on, you must defend that ball, you must foul that ball. Tori must foul Mabasalapan. But congratulations to Orlando Pirates, congratulations to Jose Rivero. The man, ever since he came to South Africa, he has been winning cups. Ever since he came to South Africa. Now we can play without stress, without pressure, and only focus on the Lord. That's all.
Yazi mina ngone ngithandani. Access Jose ke Jose bane. Nani nambile na Spain naye.
Khoza ngicela abalandeli bePirates sikhiphe nama-100 sikhiphe ama-100 umuntu wokumlandeli wePirates eSouth Africa sikhandele uJose Rivera umuzi athole ne-citizenship ney'ngane zakhe zizohlala la eSouth Africa because this man ever since he came to South Africa we are happy, we are gaining now. I'm wearing size 38, so we must donate and run per fan so that he can build a mansion in Santino in Cape Town Mountain View and bring his whole family and give them citizenship so that one day he can be a coach of Bafana. The man is a tactical genius.
Yeah. For time's sake, coach, thank you so much. Hey guys, man's 100 rand, man. Began 10 for me too. Let me go to Murise. How did you see the game? Welcome.
Ngwane, I completely disagree with you. Agent if the ref called you, you have to talk to him. You must not ignore the ref. Yeah, we saw the Avongile top. Nah, this is injustice to Stellenbosch. The ball was taken like 2 meters away from where the foul was being committed. Avongile top.
Hey, Prasem, new Tamo.
Avongile top must be fired. Must be fired. Not taking anything away from Pirates players. They were attacking in the last 35 minutes. They were attacking, but the ref killed the game there. That was not supposed to be a goal. It was supposed to be disallowed. You saw now they go. That was taken like 2 meters away from play, and you can see all the Stellenbosch players were focused on the ref because the ref blew what whistle. Man.
Okay. Okay. No. Guys, for time's sake, guys,
Chiefs must also buy now. We also need to buy.
Hi, man, allegedly. Oh, hey, Nandi. Don't get me into trouble.
We can't be so bully.
Let me go to Maleme Kutso for time's sake, guys. Guys, now don't get me into trouble. Maleme Kutso. Another year.
Arrivua maka varetsepisa chelete Zune kya tsamaya Zune kya tsamaya Zune kya tsamaya Kirigauji Arrivua maka varetsepisa chelete Arrivua nete varetsepisa ritunya Arrivua nete varetsepisa ritunya Arrivua maka varetsepisa chelete Dona Ojin Zune Zune kya tsamaya That's OT.
Very quickly, man.
I said Real Madrid. You know, at the last minute, you have to switch on.
Yeah.
I think there's an agreement here. It was a foul. It was quick play. I think only stop for half a second or 1 second or so. The only issue is that it was taken from the incorrect place.
Okay.
And that I agree, Mr. Uti. Yeah, I just wished at some point with Stellenbosch would equalize after that. Because I did not want the victory, which was inevitable, to be painted under a controversy, Mr. Uti. But we all knew which goes over Njena. Mufukeng made sure Uguti Siakora either way. We make it 3-1. And Stellenbosch players must come down. Firstly, why did he kick Tito in that manner, in that position? Was it necessary? When Fukeng scored, why did they kick Umabasa in that? Mr. Ochimaras win final. You can't say what's a man. You can't
I want to kick Kanaga.
Oyakai, Uchi, celebrate with us.
I can't give what I'm celebrate.
Yeah, you can't leave. You must give everyone 5 minutes. Titunya.
Ay, wala mo ko sa kakungkata na.
Zude. Thank you, Mr. Uti.
Retire Robert since Monday, but retire Robert Billy Monday. Let me go to John. Guys, you throw one. John, Orlando Pirates beats Stellenbosch. How do you feel? What is one?
Yeah, I get into the bua or if you're by the Zega Cora, Stellenbosch Castle Savua. So, I get in terms of this thing, ball is very on the wrong place. I get in terms of lawyer, so that's in the Miki Yagatilla too much. And on the day, Bargama Mufuke, make it a short of it. If you need for Polela, would you quage the Polela at the same time, Mara? You must understand the word. If you feel or you are robbed as a player, and then also Ususha off, understand? Also out of the game, last incident, but then congratulations to Orlando Pirates.
Okay, no, but thank you so much. Retire Robertson Monday. Let me go to Vuyo. Vuyo, you've got a minute. Tell me, how do you feel about this game? Welcome.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. What a game of football, a game of two halves. What can you say? The credit must go to Orlando Pirates. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates. We love the South African football, everything. I don't care who benefited or what. It's part of football, of South African football. They say you go to the nearest police station.
Hey, Muta Mauzalo. Muta. Vuyo?
Yeah, so it's unfortunately OT. I can repeat this 10,000 times. Early in the morning when I saw the news that Abongile Tom is going to be the referee, I said very clear, just number 10 of Orlando Pirates. Thank you very much. Good night, my brother. Thank you for the opportunity.
No stress, Vuyo, no stress. Let me go to Prasem. Oh, Prasem, go take.
What's going on?
I can say, I can really win MTN. Maybe the sponsor a lot. Hey, I can.
Twaburitse group ngare eba minya ba toilet before ba minya because ale ndo dira ntongo wakagile bo agent yes ko group ngwa yes
Ebanda
you muritse agent ngare before minya okaki because hey but on a serious note I know what a tense game yes what a tense game. Stellenbosch gave us a game. So now ball was not rolling. Maybe they can say it was played a bit far where the foul was, if it's a foul. But then otherwise, let me take the benefits and celebrate. I'll see you on Monday.
I know you're gonna go celebrate now. I know you. Let me bring in Wahib. Wahib, you predicted it.
Oh dear, I told you the scoreline, my brother. That is Orlando Pirates. We are the cup specialists. We played very bad the first 15 minutes of the game, and I knew that Jose Ribeiro sitting there on his knees is telling me, my guy, we are happy people, be patient. We're going to love this cup. After all, OT, this team is going to be undefeated this season. Watch the space. We look very fragile, but we are very compete. We can compete right over. We have the most matches this season thus far, and we've been consistent. So it's only positives to take. It's another final. 3 consecutive MTN8, and now we focus on the CAF and the league. That was just a statement for the guys, for Sundowns, Chiefs, any team, Stellenbosch. That is only the start. This team is going to cook.
Okay. Wahib there basically saying that Jose Rivero is cooking over there, man.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
He's cooking. Guys, please mute when you come in. Sugar Spice, please mute. Let me go to Mlwanto. Welcome to the show. 3-1, Orlando Pirates retaining the MTN8. How do you feel about it?
It was an interesting game, ne? First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to Beneficial FC 2.0 because 1.0 at Sundowns. I must also say, Vele, we knew before the game when we saw the news that ref is Avungilo Tom. We said in the group, there's no way Pirates going to lose this game, and we all agreed in the group. Pirates is to win game. And I must say, as a Sundowns fan, league it will resume. Learn when we benefit. We don't want to hear nonsense. Learn we benefit away to the top of the league right here for the 8th time. Anyways, congratulations to our beneficiaries 2.0, and then we'll talk all about it on Monday.
Allegedly. Oh, let me go to Prampo. Prampo.
Allegedly. This one is not allegedly.
Guys, for those who are watching, any lawyers or whatever, I tried as far as possible. Let me go to Prampo. Prampo, your Pirates win happy. How do you feel about it?
You know, like, the sad part, South Africa this season, the players, they pull up the socks. You understand? Every team. But, there's something that, needs serious attention. The referees. The referee, they are the one that's spoiling the game. Because you can see these guys, they are going all out. All out. It's very painful. The referee, what they are doing to our soccer. I think now, this thing, it happened now. I'm telling you, when the league resume, we're going to get a VRA. I'm telling you.
Oh.
I'm telling you, because this is not on. This is not on. Because, like, even the ball, the moment when I don't know what to say, my OT. Let our referee improve. Players and team, they're improving, but the referee, they are dropping the standard.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
The Pirates and the two teams, at the end of the day, they win. But the man of the match is a referee. Thank you.
Let me go to Uzalo. Uzalo, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good.
What's happening, Uzalo?
Network.
No, go speak, and then it's fine. Just keep pushing.
Yeah, I'm very happy that Pirates win in this game.
Hi, man. Uchinchile Livito. Who's this, man? You've come in before. Okay, for time's sake, for time's sake, since we have a little bit of a thing there, let me go to Nkosi. Nkosi, welcome to the show. How are you?
Welcome, Mr. OT.
Hey, man, now what's happening? Sugar Spice, Kupam you, Temo. What do you think of the game, Nkosi? 3-1.
I think of the game, they played well, even though Pirates benefited from the game.
Yeah.
Mufukeng proved that Pirates won the game. They didn't rob or something. Yeah, well done to Orlando Pirates for winning. I expected that better because Stellenbosch had no chance.
Hey, man. Okay. Let me bring in Sugar Spice. Sugar Spice, how did you see the game? Welcome. I'm giving everybody a minute because of time. Skipper.
The only way ukuthi pirating a win M10-8 is for pirating again with M10-8. That was the only way. Pirates, they have a mentality Real Madrid. You can't allow Pirates to go to the final. You can't allow that situation. Pirates to go to the final. Anyway, Jobushiru to see only 1 minute. Proami, it was one of the toughest games.
Yeah.
But we managed to grind on and get what is very important for us was to get those goals, Stati Kapu, sivaye siye Orlando sibe mnandi. Other than that, finally you need not to play the prettiest game or the best football, but you need to grind and get the results. Then take the trophy. A history is being written today for the first time. MTN history. Ukuthi club win 3 consecutive years.
No. Thank you, Sean Spice. I'm sure go Orlando today. Yo, I was in Tabi. But we never happy, man. Kyo trophy.
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I must come to South Africa.
Marawa win the country.
Win and they benefited, but I'm not happy.
Hi. Tabela bana baba hanga sometimes. Hey. Hey Mar. Hey.
Makantata bongile Tom. Ay man, khalebuwa.
Hey, I was Tabi for now. Go for now. Go Tabi Mar. Guys, please follow if you have not followed. Monday is where we're going to sit down and break it down properly, and we'll speak about the ref and the tactics and all of that. Jacaranda, tell me, how did you feel about this game?
Mr. OT, Pirate is cooking, hey? Pirate, they are cooking the referees. The ingredients is nice. I did that ingredients, hey?
Hey, Mar.
I did it, hey, Mr. OT. La papela, I got a salama. The league pale. I did the ingredients. I was go to them. As for the ingredients to cook the referees, eh? It's very, they are cooking something nice. But hey, Mr. Oti, this is gonna be a serious matter. We need to fix it in South Africa. We need to fix it before it gets really bad. You know, I'm not saying Pirate were not playing. They were playing. I think at some point I saw them, you know, winning the game. You know,
Yeah.
But I think going forward it's going to be a problem. We need to fix it as South African football. We need to fix it because it's I'm a referee. They're not going to be qualified to ref a World Cup if they're going to be refing like this. You see, they're not going to be able to ref a CAF. A CAF le nonsense are equally benefiting CAF. But hey, congratulations to Matidi. Top FC.
I want to remind everybody who's listening, I want to remind the thoughts and views expressed by the panelists, the comments, or even the host itself are not the views of Overthinking Football. Please, let me go to Spoo. Spoo, man. How did you feel about this game?
Hi OT and hi to the panel. How are you?
No, I'm great, my brother. How did you see the game?
I benefited and I have no shame. Some people have been getting all these benefits for years. I want them for 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
The great Pitso Mosimane once said that. I'm very happy that we benefited. I mean, we're playing against the whole country. We're playing against the likes of Kaizer Chiefs, Sundowns, Amazulu. Everyone was against Pirates because, I mean, 12th game without a lose. And I think it's a good thing, right? That we are winning games and we have the winning mentality. Whether we benefit, whether people say what, we as Pirates, we are happy where we are in terms of the mentality. And thanks once again to Abongile Tom. You know, he's been fantastic, and we've learned from, because the guy said he wanted some remedy. I mean, the ingredients. We learned from them. We saw from Sundowns that if you don't benefit, I wonder why did you OT stop buying referees? Because even Chiefs used to buy referees.
Allegedly, and I have no comment. Don't put me in.
But then again. Congratulations to Stellenbosch for making it to the finals. They are unbelievable. I think the coach should have played Langelihle Pili. Maybe, you know, that pressure pressing Pirates, because Pirates ended up going forward, pressing all Stellenbosch, especially in the extra time. I think the boy needed to play so that he can also have some cup experience. But well done to Pirates, well done to Stellenbosch. Someone had to win, OT, no matter who says what.
Okay. Thank you, Spoo. All I'm hearing from you guys,
I benefited and I have no shame.
That's what I'm hearing. Guys, follow if you have not followed. Okay, Monday. The normal show is Monday to Thursday at 7 p.m. Monday, we're going to break down the game properly. Everybody will have 5 minutes. We'll do panels and all of that stuff. This is all I wanted to say about this game. It played out how I thought it would play out. I've told you guys that this Pirates this season is a very different team. This Pirates this season doesn't create the same amount of chances. Mara, when it gets to 85, 90, 80, 85, 90, they know how to win those games. And I told you guys that it was going to come down to this. And when I say that, it doesn't mean refs didn't make mistakes or whatever. We watched Mamelodi Sundowns last season win a ton of games the same way. Questionable, some things were this, some things were that, but they got through it. You have to focus all game long with this Paris team. You can't let it go. When it goes to the game, I think that Stellenbosch shot themselves in the foot a few times. And I think when they started going, we'll wait for extra time, they started sitting back a little bit and thinking about that thing. That's where they got killed. When it comes to Orlando Pirates, credit where credit is due. You have to try it. Mfukeng picks up that ball a meter or two in front of where it happened, puts it down and plays the ball. You have to try it. He was awake, they got the goal. Then when Stellenbosch tried to come back, Pirates could get in. Stellenbosch, I see Hansel is speaking about substitutions. They shot themselves in the foot, man. This game opened up towards the end and it was going to be for Stellenbosch, but the subs they made sort of changed how they were going to play and how they were going to win that game. But we're going to speak about those things properly on Monday. So please, if it's your first time here, there's another show, a live show where everybody jumps in. Monday to Thursday, 7 p.m. Monday, we're breaking this game down properly and we will look at all of the evidence and we'll come back and we'll look at this game. Thank you so much to the people that have commented, the panelists. Thank you to Van der Norm, MK, Paul, Crazy T, Ndala, Malume Kutson, Tabi, Alson Tabi, thank you so much for the gifts on that side. Thank you to those that followed for the first time. Thank you to those watching on YouTube. Guys, Monday, well done to Orlando Pirates. Just before I go, well done to Orlando Pirates. Still unbeaten this year in terms of the games that they've played. They've won this trophy 4 out of 5 times. 3 times now. It's the first team ever to win this trophy 3 times in a row. Jose Rivero continues the Cup King, continues being the Cup King of South Africa. He's gone out and won 5 trophies now. So 4 trophies in 2 years, 5 trophies in 3. It's his 3rd MTN 8. He's got 2 Nedbank Cups. I think it's an incredible season for Orlando Pirates so far. Let's see if they can carry on and maybe win the league. Let's see what they can do there. Unfortunately for Stellies, somebody has to lose. They've done very well. They've gotten to another final. Last time out, they won the Carling knockout. And now they've come to the final of the MTN 8. I hope that this man fires them up to go and want to do better and maybe defend that Carling knockout to go for the Nedbank Cup. Guys, it's been incredible. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, everyone.